Hi everyone. So yes, guys, it's been a long time since I've been live on here on YouTube. It's probably been about 3 weeks or so, but hope everybody's having a great night. This is CJD 2006. We're going to talk about a lots of wrestling, folks. So yes, we're going to start off with NXT No Mercy, which I thought was an okay show at best, in my opinion. It was close to being decent, in my opinion. But let's talk about it. So we had Devon Evans fences Josh Brooks. Great match, man. Devon Evans is the future, man. I'm telling you, Devon Evans is the future, man, for that company. If they keep him, if they keep him for a long time. But that was a great opener for No Mercy. Then we had Soruka fences Jada Parker for the WWE Speed Women's Championship. Um, match was the match was not that good. It wasn't really that good. We got one person watching. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. But yeah, we had Soruka fences Jada Parker. Jada Parker got some offense in the match and stuff and all of that. Oh, what's up, Mass Frost? What's up, my man? What's up, my man? Appreciate the hearts, brother. Appreciate the hearts, brother. But yeah, we had Soruka fences Jada Parker, and that match was. I'm telling you, they should just drop that title because they only give those people like 5 minutes. Like I'm telling you, but I'm happy for Soruka though. I was happy for Soruka picking up the win though. Good for her. You know what I'm saying? Good for her. Then we had Blake Monroe versus Jordan Grace. This match was a banger. A banger. A banger. Just a banger. I'm telling you, Blake Monroe's offense in this match was great. Back and forth, really good stuff. Good moments in this match. And the one part I love was the ending of Jordan Grace in that table spot, which was good in my opinion, which was good. And she picked up the win. And this was a great match and a weapons steel cage, man. And weapons steel cage. It was great. It was great, man. I'm telling you, loved it, loved it, loved it. Then we had Eden Page. I don't know if you got. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Max? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I know you gave me hearts already. But yeah, then we had Eden Page fences Devon Heights, which was a good match. Devon Heights. Oh, we got Slash Del Sol in here. He has been having a hard time, so I had to start the
Can
video by
I say some?
myself. So I was just like, yeah, go ahead.
Look, StreamYard. Look, StreamYard. You can challenge me all you want and want to keep testing my patience, but eventually I'm going to keep fighting this. I'm going to keep on fighting this, and I'm going to go through this. And I just did it, and I'll do it again like I did right now. But anyway, hi, everyone. This is me. This is Slash Del Sol and CJD 2006 right here. And what I wanted to mostly talk about was TNA
But
Bounds
I'm
for Glory. So, yeah.
but I'm doing no mercy. I'm doing no mercy right now, bro.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, but yeah, we had a good match with Eden Page and Devon Heights. That was a good match. Man, Devon Heights is great. I'm telling you, Devon Heights in NXT, man, I love that dude. Love that dude as well. And Eden Page retained the NXT North American Championship. In my mind, I call it, the Canadian title because he puts the Canadian in it, which is cool. Love it. Which our buddy is from there, which we won't, you know, give you all the details. Then we had the NXT Women's Championship, which made me and Slash Del Sol lose our mind. It was a good match. Till it happened. Till it happened. Let him know, Slash Del Sol, about Lola Vice and how you feel about her losing to JC Jane at No Mercy. I'll let you speak and you can have your piece.
Okay, that right there, dude. Okay, they're really, dude. Are they really gonna put really Lola Vice in the dirt like that? Like, come on, guys. Just seriously. Okay, honestly, man, dude, I mean, I wish I would have seen more of that show because I was mostly focused on TNA's Bound for Glory but stuff. But anyway, yeah, I could look up the results of what I missed and stuff right there if that's okay. But on all that, yeah. Oh, okay. They can give over Rhea Ripley again, but they can't give over Lola Vice and stuff right there and all that. Because I mean, that part of the show at least I saw, man. Because honestly, the rest I was not prepared for as much right there and all that. And honestly, AEW's Collision I wasn't exactly as prepared for either and stuff, but it's because I was mostly focused on TNA's Bound for Glory and stuff right there, and hopefully CJD could cover me on those two shows for the most part and stuff. But yeah, anyway, anyway,
And anyways, guys, the match was good. I loved it. I really did. It was a good match. But why did you have to have about two people jumping in the match? Like, what was the point? What was the point, Triple H? What was the point of doing that? Huh? Mr. I want to be just like my father in law? Sorry, calling out on your BS. But that was uncalled for. Then, the main event, we had Ricky Saint versus Obafemi. Give it up to Ricky Saints, man. We used to love that dude in AEW, man, when he was Ricky Starks, man. Good up to
oh,
Ricky
Ricky
Saints,
Starks,
man.
yeah, he's had to switch his name to Ricky Saints and stuff right there and all that. I mean,
Good for him,
oh,
man.
in my
Good.
opinion, it'll be all right if he hopefully someday. I mean, I hope it's not Two Faced if he comes back to AEW, in the future or something. I mean, I mean,
But
you know,
it was a great match. It was a great main event with Obafemi versus Ricky Saints. And congratulations to Ricky Saints, man. Ricky Saints, you deserve it. You deserve it, man. You deserve it, man. Be an NXT champion, man. I'm telling you. And I gave this show a 6.5 out of 10. That's what I gave No Mercy. And Slash Del Sol can speak his mind. He probably gave it a lower than I did. So I'll give it to Slash Del Sol and carry his piece back again.
I'm probably gonna have to give it a lower rating for the fact that I didn't get to see all of it. Because I think, to be honest, I really wanted to see TNA bounce for glory. On the other hand, that's why I felt that it's always felt like to me that the others didn't seem that exciting, to be honest, in my opinion. Because I mean, you could say TNA bounce for glory was more of a special to me, in my opinion. Plus, also TNA is mostly number one in my opinion. But anyway, yeah, I think what happened in that
And
show with
hey,
WWE, I have to give it a lower rating, like 5 out of 10.
oh, okay. And we're gonna talk about TNA Bounce for Glory, but yeah, I think TNA is a good company, even though they're in a partnership with NXT. And for you, Carlos and Stampede, giving us crap, go ahead. I don't care. It's our opinion. You should love us no matter what. If Slash Del Sol thinks it's the number one company, let him speak his mind. You know what I'm saying? Let the dude speak his mind. I mean, I really love TNA, even though they're in a partnership with NXT. I mean, TNA is good, even though you guys think it's not that good, but it is good. The women's division is good, in my opinion. You can crap at it all at once. If it gets to the point, like I told you all on Spaces, if it gets to the point that it starts being like how WWE was from 2018 to 2021, I'm turning that crap off. And Slash Del Sol can tell you, I showed him everything that was going on during that time. He wasn't watching it during that time. But if TNA gets to that point, forget about it. Just forget about it, in my opinion. Just forget about it. I'll let Slash Del Sol speak his mind about TNA Bounce for Glory. And these Hall of Fame introductions were great with the beautiful people, Angelina Love and frickin' Velvet Sky. Oh, what's up, Carlos? Thanks for coming in, Carlos. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. I love that you guys champion TNA. Appreciate you, Carlos. Appreciate you. It's just some of the guys in your spaces, disagree, bro. Oh man. But yeah, I'm telling you, I'll let Slash Del Sol speak his mind about the Hall of Fame introductions. But I loved it with Mickey James, all that stuff. Yes, that was a great one, man, with Mickey James, with Victoria. Good stuff with Victoria. And and the whole thing with Tommy Dreamer introducing the beautiful people. I mean, I'm happy for the beautiful people, but Tommy Dreamer, keep your mouth shut about AEW because AEW is a good company and they give us match after match after match after match instead of doing, oh, let's do a promo backstage, promo backstage, short match. I mean, they got good talent on Raw. Don't get me wrong, they got good talent. I still watch Raw and SmackDown. I mean, Raw's okay. I mean, but you gotta show AJ Lee back again, man. When's the last time we seen AJ Lee? Over a month ago. And the show was stinking for the last 3 weeks or so. But this past Monday was good because with the Vision, you can disagree with me with that, but I liked the whole thing with the Vision attacking Seth Rollins. But hopefully Seth Rollins comes up in a speed recovery and comes back, and all the good wrestlers as well come back from their speedy recovery. I can't wait for Swerve Strickland to come back from his speedy recovery. I can't wait for Will Ospreay's speed recovery because Will Ospreay, man, I love how he goes like that. My mind goes, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Sorry, man, but telling you. Can
Sorry,
you hear me?
forgot to mute myself. I was talking while I was muted. Sorry, I was going to say something, but sorry to
Okay,
interrupt. You can keep going
but
for now.
anyways, do you want to talk about Bounds for Glory? I'll let you talk about it. Slash Del Sol.
Okay, because yeah, he CJD mentioned what I was gonna bring up, just right now and stuff right there with Tommy Dreamer inducting one of the most memorable teams of TNA history, you could say, and all that, which consisted of Angelina Love and Velvet Sky being inducted into the TNA Wrestling Hall of Fame. Yep, that's the thing right there. I'm telling you. But anyway, yeah, let the pigeons loose, you could say, and all that. From what other, yeah, let the pigeons loose. You could consider that right there. It's a little good saying right there. A little good celebration considering those two got inducted to TNA Hall of Fame.
Oh man,
This is the
you
reason why I
you
say
got me thinking.
TNA. This is the reason why I
You
say
got
TNA is number one. Yes, I know I need a haircut. Doesn't matter. I don't care. Let's go with the results. But anyway, don't look at my hair. But anyway, yeah, let the pigeons loose, they say, and all that. And also, you could say that you got a very bright
I'm
light,
sorry.
CJD. Very bright light from the ceiling. But anyway,
It's
yeah,
called something. It's called something, but we won't talk about it on here on YouTube. So
my
that's why.
haircut.
No,
Okay.
something else. Though.
But anyway,
But
what was I gonna say?
anyways,
I think this is why you could say TNA is number one in terms of balance and stuff and all that. Right there.
okay, bro. But TNA to me, TNA is like, let's say, TNA is it's a hard one, really hard because to me, in my opinion, AEW is number two. Number one is MLW, bro. MLW is number one, baby. Major League Wrestling. Wish they would have
Oh man.
more shows,
I think,
but
yeah, in my opinion, I think MLW has the best comedy, the best sense of humor.
they give us hardcore stuff, bro.
That too, that too, that too. But anyway, I don't even know if MLW is even in the subject of this video, but yeah, let's let the pigeons loose. So anyway,
Yeah,
and stuff right there.
appreciate Max. Taz used to say that a lot about with the stuff that you said about the chickens stuff.
Taz. Oh yeah, that.
Yep.
Also, I think not to forget that Lisa Marie Varon inducts one of the most accomplished competitors in TNA history, hardcore country. You could say Mickey James into the TNA Hall of Fame as well and stuff. I mean, I'm telling you, this is the reason why I was more focused on TNA Bounce for Glory.
And I mean, we watched.
Compared
You
to the
remember,
other
bro?
shows.
I got you to watch Mickey James before she left. You remember? It was her time that she was almost going to retire or whatever. You remember she had a match with Deonna Purrazzo when Deonna Purrazzo was still there in that company and stuff.
Deonna Purrazzo.
Yeah, you remember that match that they had? That Texas Death match, bro. Oh my god, that was before. That was
Texas
before.
Death
That
matches
was,
are good, man. I don't get
bro.
why. I don't understand why a large number of wrestling fans don't appreciate that.
Because they're on a
What?
sorry.
Their mind is somewhere else, man. Like, why? Like, why hate on this? This stuff is good quality. I mean, how do I put it? Like, shock value or something and stuff. It's like, like a scary movie equivalent of wrestling.
Yeah, bro. And
Like
everything.
a wrestling equivalent of a scary movie when it comes down to the stuff like hardcore stuff like barbed wire death matches, Texas death matches. Those are like the scary movies of the wrestling matches. You could say that's my description. That's my opinion.
Yeah,
But anyway, yeah, we had Mickey James into the TNA Hall of Fame.
and like I was gonna say, bro, that was before TNA got bought by the damn company, bro. That was before TNA got by the company, by WWE, man. Before they
It's
freaking had a partnership with them, before they got the partnership with them, bro.
Yeah,
All
it's
those
sad how some
moments,
people
bro.
have to come in, how some people from the wrestling industry comes in and ruins the fun, even though they don't mean
Yeah.
it sometimes.
Oh, and I forget, all these people, the reason why you love TNA so much now is because they're in a partnership with WWE and
The
saying,
partnership
oh,
with WWE.
yeah, if they were doing
I
it
mean,
by
don't get me wrong,
themselves,
it's good that it helped NXT, but still,
um,
you think they could
um,
give TNA their freedom? Was that
Carlos
Lacey
is,
One, Eric, and Madison Rain should have been back to part of the beautiful people? All the beautiful people. Yeah, that one.
yeah, yeah. I can respect your opinion, Carlos. I can respect your opinion. Okay, Max said Deanna's husband is still in TNA. Yep, Steve Macklin. Yep.
Deonna Purrazzo's husband.
Yeah.
Deonna Purrazzo's husband.
And he
Stuff
got
like
back.
that.
He got back his TNA International Championship, which was a good match with Frankie Kazarian, in my opinion. That was a good match.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm telling you, back and forth, the freaking movesets from Steve Macklin and Frankie Kazarian, good stuff,
Wait, what
man.
about the Elegance brand challenging the Inspiration? What about that one? What do you think
Bro,
about that one?
the match was not that good. The match was
Not
not
that one,
that
the
good.
one
I
with the
tell
Elegance versus the brand challenging.
it wasn't that good, bro.
You
It
know,
wasn't that.
where they attacked Cassie Lee and Jesse McKay before the opening bell and stuff.
Yeah,
Could have been better.
yeah, bro. Why? 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 Why couldn't we get 15 minutes or more, bro? 15 minutes or more.
That's
You
what I
know?
would have expected, to be honest. I'm not kidding. Telling you.
I, I love
Why does
Frankie
TNA do
Kazarian.
this, man?
I love Frankie Kazarian. That's
Frankie
what.
Kazarian.
Slash, do you like the TNA and WWE partnership? That's what Carlos said in the comment section.
Honestly, and from how I see it, the partnership could have been better. I mean, yeah, it helped out NXT a lot when NXT was struggling and stuff right there and all that. So yeah, for the most part, yeah, the partnership is good, I'd say.
But me and Slash Del Sol think that TNA is helping them instead
Yes,
of
TNA is helping them.
WWE's.
Because, dude,
Yeah.
before that, man, NXT was not good in my opinion. Dude, NXT was not doing good.
I loved NXT still, even though they had a good talent, and
Yeah,
stuff.
just like what Max Frost said himself. Dude, NXT was dead at a certain point. Not dead,
Yeah,
though.
yeah, by hold on. I'm gonna do his impression for a second. What's up, guys? I'm Brother Lou. I still work for WWE backstage.
Mm-hmm. Backstage
That
is
dude
right.
needs to go. That dude needs to go, bro. That
I can
dude needs
tell,
to
man. I'm telling you.
go. He almost killed TNA one time, bro.
TNA, man, that just tells you right there, man. He needs to work on his office skills. Or I don't know what the fuck's up with that dude.
Yeah. But yeah, I talked about the Steve Macklin and Frankie Kazarian match, which was great, in my opinion. I loved it. Okay, this is another match that was garbage, bro. Straight freaking garbage to you. You could agree on this one. But the only reason why I thought it was okay is because I was just being generous. I'm just being generous. So I'll say it was okay because I love how Tessa Blanchard wrestles. I love how Tessa wrestles, but her personality out of the ring, that's a different story. That's a different story. But her as a wrestler, I respect her what she does in that ring. But this match
Okay, what?
wasn't
Can
it,
I just
bro.
say? Oh,
This
sorry.
match wasn't it. This match wasn't it, bro.
Can I just say, yes, she does not have to be a heel in real life. Please, she does not have to be a heel in real life. As a wrestler, yes, but as a person, oh, good lord. Let's just describe her past like that. She chooses to also be a heel in real life, and not in a good way. Let's just put it like that. We don't have to go with the details.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Okay, Carlos. Carlos, comment in the comment section. If you partner with WWE, they have two benefits more from the partnership than your product will. Price of doing business with the Fed.
oh, the Fed.
That's what they call
I've seen
WWE, bro.
the Fed.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, what's your thoughts?
My thoughts on that one.
Yeah. But put your thoughts on the Tessa Blanchard and frickin' Sheila Miller. My goodness. Frickin' Matt Frost and me, I said, bro, this could be like a match for I won't say it for corn. I'll just say corn. I can't say the real word on here on YouTube. But I said this is a match for a match for corn. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry.
Yeah, let's watch our language right there and stuff. We don't want to make our viewers uncomfortable. Yeah, let's not make our viewers uncomfortable right now.
I'm sorry, but I told Max, man.
But anyway,
Okay.
yeah, you were talking about the match with Gia Miller's in-ring debut, right, against Tessa Blanchard. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, it's just yeah, the vertical suplex into the steel steps and stuff as Blanchard distracts the referee and all that.
That match,
Yeah,
that match, that match should have happened on the pre-show. Yeah, instead of the frickin' the elegance brand and the inspiration, right,
dude,
Carlos?
exactly. Like, what gives, man? Dude, what is going on with freaking TNA? I mean, don't get me wrong. I still like the show, but man, yeah, there were some mistakes going on. From what we've
Okay,
seen.
I know Carlos is gonna probably say, "Oh, it's not like Batista and Cena back in 2005 with the Royal Rumble and stuff." But to me, it was with Nick Nemeth and Frankie Kazarian winning the freaking Call Your Shot Gauntlet. That remind me of Batista and Cena's win at the Royal Rumble that one year. I think it was 2005, whatever it was. Max can tell me or Carlos because they know more than I do. I don't even know if I'm saying right or wrong. So I thought it was 2005. I can be wrong. Man.
It has to be, yeah, around 2005. Yeah, it's the thing right there and stuff and all that. Oh my goodness,
Man.
that match with Tessa Blanchard and Gia Miller's debut.
But my first choice was, Yang Li Yang Li Yang Li, Xia Li. That was my pick, was Xia Li, but she got eliminated so quick in that freaking damn thing, bro. By you know who, AJ Francis.
AJ Francis. Oh, yep, down right there. Gosh, man, I'm
It
telling
was
you.
it was good, bro. For like it was good, and then the last three was Matt Cardona, and the two of them. and then Frankie Kazarian was still in it and stuff, and all of that and stuff. And then all of that happened, and then freaking it was a double pin by Nick Nemeth and Frankie Kazarian. It was a double pin, bro, and I liked it, bro. I was like, I didn't care. Like when I found out, when we seen it on replay, bro, I was like, I don't mind this. I don't mind this at all, in my opinion. But put your thoughts, Slash Del Sol, if it reminds you of Batista and Cena in that 1 year in the Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah, Batista and John Cena in the Royal Rumble and stuff right there and all that. Yeah, that was like that had to be some time before Batista left and stuff right there and all that and stuff. And we got what was it? CTO Thalos. We got CTO Thalos commenting.
It's Carlos, bro.
Okay, Carlos. I'll just go by Carlos. Sorry, I was just going by the letters of the name and stuff. But anyway, yeah, he said his problem with the Collier Shot Gauntlet match is that they didn't use the NXT talent in it and stuff right there and all that. With too many people in the match that didn't have a realistic chance of winning based on their booking and stuff right there. That's another thing to consider right there, I would say. Stuff and all that right there. And good thing my notifications aren't bugging me right now.
I was really happy that BDE was in that Royal Rumble. Big YouTuber, if you want to know. Big YouTuber that talks about a lot of good stuff. Oh, Max is in the comment section talking about him now.
BDE, good moment.
Yeah, I liked BTE being in there, bro. Appreciate that comment in there. Okay. All right. Bret Hart and Lex Luger had a similar Royal Rumble finish. Yeah, I remember that. I don't even remember what year that was, to be honest.
Oh, Bret Hart.
Carlos can tell you more because Carlos has been watching it longer than I have. And if we had freaking Prince in the comment section with Carlos, this would look good, bro. This would look good in this comment section.
Stuff right there. Even though I could see messages from him right now on my screen and stuff right there from Messenger. But anyway, yeah, he's busy with something right now. It'd be really cool if he could join in, though.
Yeah.
But anyway, what I gotta say about the Collier Shot Gauntlet match is, yeah, they had a coveted championship opportunity up for grabs and stuff anytime, anywhere, you could say, and stuff right there with Tom Hannafin noting that Zia Brookside is just unable to compete due to illness and stuff. Yeah, I feel a little bit bad for, Zia Brookside. She wasn't able to make it, if that's correct.
And I really liked Mans Warner and Stephanie Del Lanter's entrance. It was spooky Halloween stuff, bro. Really good stuff. Horror stuff, man. Horror.
Oh yeah, because we're in that holiday. Yeah, we're in that season right now where Halloween's supposed to happen. That's a good little, holiday thing.
Yeah.
Stuff. Anyway.
Then I know I'm probably going to get a disagreement with Carlos or Max or whatever, but Max probably is going to agree with me because me and Max watched it together. Yes, now I remember. Max and me watched this, and I love this match. This match was the best women's match on the show. Indy Hartwell versus Kalani Jordan was the freaking best match of the women's matches on this freaking show. This show, that was the best match for the women. Hands down, bro. Like Kalani's movesets in this match were good. Indy Hartwell, I love Indy Hartwell's finisher move, bro. How she does that freaking switch and does that move, like how she does that. Good stuff, man. Good freaking stuff, man.
Also her, I think, also her step up leg drop in the corner and stuff and all that. And not only, you got Hartwell catching her in midair with the spine buster.
Good up to both of them, man.
Good moves, some good stuff back and forth. I'm going to tell you and all that. I'm telling you.
Give it up to both of them, bro.
I mean, I wish the rest of the show was like this, to be honest. I really do. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm not kidding, man. I wish the rest of the show could have been like this, but
bro, it was good, bro. It was good. I loved it, bro. Okay, bro. Okay, then we had the hardcore war match with the System and the Order 4 was great, bro. It was so great. Like, man, I was going for the Order 4, but I love the System too, but I had to choose one. Bro. And this match was, bro, so good, bro. It was so good. Bro.
Consideration right there and stuff and all that.
Yeah, I know Carlos is probably going to disagree with me, but that's his opinion. But
Yeah.
man, the system won this match, and it was good. It was so good with the barbed wires, the 450 splash, freaking, Tasha Stills in the match was good
Yeah, the
too.
system and the order for colliding and hardcore ward stuff, you could say, and all that was. We also have JDC using a cheese grater on Skylar's forehead, a cheese grater on someone's forehead, the cheese grater. You can
Yes.
consider that right there and stuff and all that. As we also have Special Agent O sending Alicia into a pile of thumbtacks. Don't forget the
Yep.
thumbtacks. The
Yep.
thumbtacks as well, stuff right there and all that. As we also have, Eddie hitting Ollie with the barbed wire Boston knee party. Just for the
Mustafa Ali,
pinfall right there.
bro. Mustafa Ali did so much good in the match, bro. He did so much good in that
Yep,
match.
Mustafa Ali.
Man, I
Mustafa
love
Ali, I've
Mustafa.
grown pretty familiar with. I like how he called
Hey
out the
guys,
trolls.
hey guys, hey guys, hey guys. If any wrestler becomes president, I want to vote for Mustafa Ali, bro. I really want to vote for Mustafa Ali, bro.
Anyway,
When he did that
dude,
2024 stuff, bro, before he got released, I knew he was going to talk about that when he was still in WWE. You remember when he was talking crap, doing
yeah.
his stuff? In 2024, I was like, oh, would it be a great idea if he would be the president and run for presidency? You know? But it didn't happen. Didn't happen. I
Hey, at
thought
least
he.
the prices of the tickets would go down. At least the prices would go down or something. That sounds good with me. I'm joining that show all the way down.
Yeah. Okay. We got comments in a lot of comments in the comments section.
It was a great match, Joe. Just don't understand why they don't have a title knockout.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't have
Yeah,
a
I
title
mean,
knockout in the Tisha and Zia. That's the thing right there.
oh, that's your opinion, Carlos. I love Indy Hart. I love Kalani Jordan, bro. Kalani Jordan deserves that belt, bro. I can disagree with you on that one, bro, but
Also,
but
also,
Kalani Jordan I believe in that woman so much, bro. I love Jordan. Jordan deserves that title. You know, you know, if she was in NXT, they should have gave her the NXT championship because she's more of an NXT star. But like, I could agree with you on someone with that, Carlos. But I'm still happy with Jordan being the, TNA Knockouts champion. I'm happy for Jordan being that. So, um, okay. Max said yes, me too. Ali for president. Carlos said your hair looks fine. He said your hair looks fine.
even though I didn't get a haircut yet, yeah, it certainly does. I really appreciate the compliment.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, bro. The next match, bro, was the Hardy Boys versus the Dudley Boys. Last match. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate, but nostalgia. I know WrestleFish had a little, disagreement with me, but
Yeah,
nostalgia to me, nostalgia to me reminds me how this world used to work, bro. How this world used to work. You know what I'm saying? Which that's a long story. We won't talk about it on this channel because this channel is a wrestling channel, not a politician channel or whatever you want to call it or whatever. Slash Del, so you can speak your mind about it
correct.
about that real quick.
Oh, okay. But what I was actually going to talk about was the match with Javon Evans challenging Leon Slater in the X Division Championship match. Where the action is,
That match, bro, that match was a banger to the freaking
yeah,
end. To the freaking end.
it was good
What
with that.
the
That's like I
hell?
said. I wish the
What
rest of
the
the show was
hell,
like this,
bro?
man. That's the thing.
It was
Tell
still a
you,
great match, bro. It made me look like this, bro. It was that good, bro. It was that
it
good,
definitely was.
bro.
I'm telling you, it just
It
definitely
was
was.
that good, bro. It was that
Yeah,
good,
because you
bro.
got Evans
Until
countering
they
into
had
a
to end
tornado
the
DDT.
match. Until they
Tornado
had to,
DDT and
you
stuff
know,
and all that. Well, Evan flies with the zone. You know, with zone one off the top for a very close near fall and stuff and all that. That stuff, good stuff, I'm telling you.
Like me and Max were saying, they should have given them at least 10 minutes, not 5 minutes. Me and Max agreed on that while the show was going on. I said, bro, why didn't they give them 10 to 15 minutes instead of 5? But that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. But Carlos can disagree with me with that. But
what didn't the match with Leon Slater and Javon Evans end in after like a 20-minute time limit?
yeah, and then then freaking Santino Marella came back out and said, "Well, we're going to have 5 more minutes on the clock, right?" And basically,
so that's like 25 minutes of the match time.
Yes, and basically,
overall together.
Yeah. Freaking Carlos can tell you. He's in the comment section. He just commented. Yeah, he said they should have just had Dark State. Yeah, Dark State came in there, bro. So basically, Dark State came in there and attacked them all. And I thought it was going to be still good, and then just keep going. You know, they could have just had this as a hard. They should have just had this as a no disqualification.
They ended it in a draw.
A draw. The next time, bro. The next time, if they do a rematch between Leon and freaking Devon Evans, they should have it as a no DQ. But that's just me, bro. That's
no
just
disqualification.
Me. Yep.
No disqualification. Basically, yeah, no DQ.
Max says that wasn't long enough. There, tells you that too. And I don't know if you read it, Carlos's comment again, but I'm showing it again.
They would have just had Dark State interfere with the time limit was up. Yeah, I mean, that could have happened and stuff right there and all that. Yeah, instead of ending in a non-finish right there and stuff. But no, we got a draw and stuff and all that right there. But still a great match nevertheless. Yeah, it's like, why does it have to end in a draw? With a really great match, you could say, and all that right there. But anyway... But still fantastic, man, Antonio.
Thanks for reminding me that was before the Hardys and the Dudley Boys match. But the Dudley Boys, bro, and the freaking Hardy Boys, that was so good, bro. I think the reason why Bully Ray went like this was to say, you know, we love you, Hardy Boys. You know, they never had. I think that the Hardys and Team 3D, which I call them the Dudley Boys, but I believe the Team 3D and the Hardy Boys, bro, were just to do that to pay, you know, because the Hardy Boys and the Team 3D, I believe they weren't really big enemies. You know what I'm saying? They weren't that big enemies at all. I could be wrong. Max and Carlos can comment in the comment section. But bro, the first table spot I believe was I can't even remember this table spot. But the first table spot I believe was the Dudley Boys. And then the second one was with the Hardys, and then the other one was with the Hardys. And that's how the Hardys won. And the Hardys won was because of Bully Ray going like this, bro. And then they put him, and then
the Hardys defeating Team 3D, you could say, with Bully Ray and Devon.
Slammed him through the table,
bro. Match right there, you could say.
Slammed him through the table, bro, and that's what happened, bro.
Good stuff.
And that's what happened. And they retained the NXT.
The last chapter in their, you know, legendary rivalry, you could say, and all that.
Yeah.
Good stuff. I guess one final table for the TNA NXT Tag Team Championships, you could say. You know,
and that one spot with Jeffrey Hardy through the table, bro, with the ladder, bro, reminded me of the good old days, like 1999. Like I was in 1999 land, like I was in my land of being born, bro, just being born.
Don't you wish you could just relive that more often? That experience, like that's exactly what professional wrestling's meant for.
Well, Slashdale still doesn't like Raw that much or SmackDown because of he could tell you.
I don't watch them that often, to be honest, and stuff right there and all that. I mean,
it's because it's too much commercial ads and That's what he'll say. Let him
Hey,
talk.
I mean, hey, there's basically no escaping it because if you try watching the clips of those, YouTube's advertisements will catch you instead, if that makes sense. Yeah, really difficult to avoid the advertisements and stuff right there and all that. I mean, it's not wrong to what's that? It's not wrong to still watch SmackDown and Raw to stay updated. I mean, that's what I do. Just not. I'm just not really doing it to entertain myself. I'm just still watching those to keep myself updated. What does it say? Carlos commented, neither company wanted their guy taking the loss and stuff right there and all that. Oh, that okay, that's probably why and stuff right there and all that. Yeah, the Hardys do rock and stuff right there. The Hardy Boys and stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoy how the Hardys decorate they decorate the wrestling ring and stuff right there and all that because I remember that one match where dude, like the whole ring was graffitied with their style, you could say, and all that. The ladders and stuff and props and everything. I'm telling you, stuff and all that. But anyway, yeah, I guess what happened with you know, the Hardys and Team 3D is you could say Jeff soars off the top of the ladder with the Swanton bomb, which was good stuff right there and all that. And Devon going through multiple tables and stuff right there from what, you know, my buddy said right here. CD. Oh, you've got comments. Hardy's and Doodley should have main evented. A lot of fans left after the match right there and stuff and all that. Yeah, that's the thing right there. It would have been better if they main evented, to be honest, and stuff right there and all that. Because I mean, I can see that. Because let's just say after that,
Hey, Carlos, wasn't disappointed with it, bro. I'll tell you why I wasn't disappointed with the main event. Freaking Mike Santana deserved that TNA World Championship. He did. He really did. The first ever Puerto Rican world champion for TNA, man. He deserved it. He deserved it, bro.
give a good clap for that dude. Give a good clap. Tell
And you know, Trick Williams did so much good in this match, bro. I give up to Trick Williams too, bro. Trick Williams was champion for how many days? Carlos, like 156 days, 116 days, something. I don't even remember
I lost
right
count
off
with
the
that one.
freaking bat.
I should have looked it up.
But it was a good main event. In my opinion, it was a good main event, bro. And the best part was that his daughter came out, bro. And then Trick Williams was talking all smack and shit. You know, he was going like, hey, you can't do nothing because and all this to his daughter. And then his daughter slapped him in the face, bro. His daughter slapped Trick Williams in the face, bro.
Oh, yeah, Mike Santana defeated Trick Williams.
Oh, bro, that moment was so funny, bro. That moment was so funny, bro.
I just love when promotions have sense of humor like that, kind of like what MLW does and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway,
okay.
Yeah, you got Mike Santana challenging Trick Williams for the TNA World Championship and stuff.
Okay. Max said, "I'm glad Santana won." Yep. Okay. Carlos said, "Should have happened in New York. I love Mike Santana. Once one of my favorite wrestlers." Yes, I was disappointed with it too. Back at Slammiversary too, Carlos. I was disappointed with it too.
Oh, that one. Yeah, that match right there. Stuff and all that.
I thought it was a good match, but you can go back and watch my video. I gave credit to Trick Williams for Slammiversary. I took some time off of here on YouTube, which I should try to do this more often, like I used to.
Time off.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that happens.
What do you want to do next, bro? Do you want to do AEW or do you want to do quick, stuff that you don't like about Monday Night Raw that makes you want to?
The quick results for Monday Night Raw could be fine and stuff and all that. I mean, like I do. The reason why I watch Raw and SmackDown is to stay updated, with what's going on WWE, because I don't want to fall behind on that. If that makes sense.
Okay. So we're gonna go way back, like 3 weeks ago, like 3 freaking weeks ago. This was the aftermath of WrestlePalooza, bro. I got so much on my freaking tablet, bro, to help me out. I got so much in here, guys. But
So
it
much.
helps me try to read. So yeah, if you bear with me, bear with me.
Mhm.
So basically, we had Cody Rhodes come out to the entrance, gets on the mic, and asks about about the Crown Jewel stuff with Seth Rollins that was built up to Crown Jewel. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And the promo and stuff, which was pretty good, and all of that and stuff. And then there was CM Punk chants and yada 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 with the CM Punk chants and stuff. We'd be here all night if I read the whole thing, bro. But yeah, that's what it was about. And then Cody Rhodes being the QB number one, saying that he's the QB quarterback number one, and so on and so forth, and all of that and stuff. And Seth Rollins running his mouth and all of that good stuff, and all of that with Paul Heyman and stuff. And then we had, the Usos against LA Knight and all of that jazz and stuff right there, and all of that. Carlos can tell you all of that jazz. And then we had, the Grayson Waller and the New Day facing Penta and the War Raiders in a no disqualification match, which was good on Raw, which was good, in my opinion, with Penta and the War Raiders winning with an avalanche pile driver from Penta to Grayson Waller. And then we had the backstage stuff with the Judgment Day and stuff and all of that jazz as well. And, Dominic Mysterio. I love Dominic Mysterio as the IC champ, as the Intercontinental Champion. I'm happy for him. I am really happy for him. And I believe he's the AAA, still the AAA champion, right? For AAA, right? Okay, Carlos commented and said, I watch Raw and SmackDown too, but I am on X the whole time. Uh,
I'm not gonna lie,
man,
multitasking can be a real struggle sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. Because you have to
not
remember that much at the same time. And dude, I'm not kidding. The real struggle with handling
not
results is
not hate watching.
short-term memory
not hate
loss, you know.
not hate watching. Oh, bro. I love you, Carlos. I love you, man.
You know, I wouldn't mind hate watching Monday Night Raw. Wouldn't mind. Just kidding.
Okay, Max said New Day rocks. Yep, New Day rocks. New Day rocks. Yeah, that whole jazz was back when we were in high school, bro. When we were in high school slash. But okay, then we had all that stuff with Dominic Mysterio and the Judgment Day and all that stuff with Rusev, with JD Badunif and all that jazz. And then we had Bailey rolled up on Lyra Valkyria backstage and all that stuff with the Stephanie Falcare and all that jazz and all that good stuff as well and all that. And that was pretty cool backstage stuff in my opinion. But Lyra is the future of that company, bro. They better not freaking fire her, bro. I swear, you Triple H, you fire Lyra, you are something else, pal. You are something else. No wonder why everybody will keep calling you a ball fraud till you're freaking dead in the face. I'll let freaking Slash Del Sol get on his rant.
Dude, honestly, man, yeah, I think we really do have a good reason to. Because honestly, this is the freaking. Like, I'm going to point out, this is the reason why. Dude, NXT is better than Raw and SmackDown, in my opinion, and stuff right there. Not to sound too harsh for stuff, but things happen and we have the reasons to go off like that and stuff and all that. But anyway, I'm gonna tell you, man, dude, what's going on with Raw, man? Like, what is going on, man? Come on, guys. Anyway,
Okay, then
sorry,
then
there's some
they
crap
then they
anyway. I gotta fix.
then basically they had a video package for the victory of Brock Lesnar defeating John Cena, which we crapped on that. If you guys can go back to 3 weeks ago or whatever, the last time I was live streaming. But yeah, me and Slash Doe freaking ripped that one and did a quick result and went bam, 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 done, and went all out with all out all over that freaking crap. Just went all out on all of that WrestlePalooza. Just went, phew. Freaking Slash Del Sol can tell you. We went to
Oh,
WrestlePalooza and we did it like this. Just like that.
you're just like that. I'm telling you, stuff and all that. I mean, we're not kidding at all. Stuff anyway.
Okay,
Also,
okay. The other
wait.
thing, the other okay, we got comment sections rolling again.
Okay.
Okay.
But
He better not release my boy Carmelo Hayes or I'm done. I
if they
get you.
release that dude, I don't know what. Oh my gosh, man! Do WWE's office really needs help if they release Carmelo Hayes? Am
Bro,
I right?
the mess up thing is, bro, they released Wes Lee, bro. They released Wes Lee, bro. They released over
Dude,
15 people this week, which they'll hire more. That's what they'll do. They'll
over
hire
15
more,
people this
release.
week.
Hire more, release. Hire more, release. Hire more, release. They'll just go
When
back and
this
forth,
week
back
just
and forth, back
started,
and forth.
because we're on Tuesday, aren't we?
Yes.
Sorry to be too loud, man. That's dude. What is going on in WWE's office?
And that's why we
I'm
call
gonna
it
need a
T.
little more into that.
And
Yeah.
that's why we call it TKO TK Blow, right?
TK
Right? Slash
Blow. I didn't think about that. That's funny. Okay. I mean that's messed up, but
Oh,
still funny. Yeah, it is.
okay. So yeah, they had Nikki Bella, which I really don't care. They had Nikki Bella and Rhea Ripley and Stephanie Falcare and all that. I'm just as happy because of Stephanie Falcare and
But
stuff like that. And all
what
the
about the
Book of
match with
Cabotier.
Dominic Mysterio and Penta?
Um. Oh, you're talking about this past week's show?
No, okay. I was thinking about this week's show, like the Raw from
Oh.
yesterday.
Oh, okay. Okay, so then we had Bailey versus Roxanne Perez, which was a good match, and Bailey won. That was the best match on the freaking show. And then the post match, Lyra Valkyria got in the ring and celebrated with Bailey, and all so on and so forth. Um, then we had all the Cody Rhodes run into Jimmy Uso backstage, and Jimmy Uso celebrated him on retaining the title and all of that jazz. And then we had the JD McDonough and Dominic Mysterio making their entrance before the break, and so on and so forth. And then we had JD McDonough versus Rusev, and freaking Rusev won with a submission, and I'm happy for Rusev picking up the win. But at the same time, you better put a freaking title on this dude, on Rusev. And I don't care how much you hate him, Carlos. I don't care because
Oh,
you
Rusev.
probably dislike him, or the people in spaces dislike him. But Rusev is a great wrestler, and Tony Khan should have used him better in AEW as Miro. And I'm sorry to say that, but he should have used him better. He should have. You can disagree
Also,
with
not
me on that or agree with me on that.
okay. Yeah, but anyway. Also, I wanted to bring up about this week's Monday Night Raw was the match with the CM Punk defeating Jey Uso and LA Knight in a World Heavy Title
And
number one
bro,
contenders
guess
Triple H.
guess what time this show started, bro? 6 o'clock in the morning, your time, because it was
6
in
o'clock in the morning.
Australia,
That's right,
bro.
bro. Because usually by 6 o'clock, I'm already at work. How am I supposed to watch it when it's going on, man? That's the thing.
But it's good stuff, man. Good stuff to get up in the morning, drink your coffee, get ready to watch
Coffee.
wrestling, bro. Good stuff. I hope AEW does that one day. I hope AEW does that one day, bro. Has a show at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'll
Starting
watch
a
it.
show
I'll
at the
get
morning
so much
someday. I
energy
wonder how that
drink
would turn out with the
to
fans. I
keep
mean,
my
time
butt up,
difference doesn't
bro.
really matter because like there's like AW fans all here and there, so yeah, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Carlos said NXT. Hold on. Can you read that for me, bro?
NXT. Yeah, NXT being their most consistent product with Triple H being their best product as well. Triple A, I
Yeah.
meant. Sorry, my tongue slipped.
Okay. Max said 8 a.m. his time. It was at 8 o'clock in the morning his time and 7 o'clock at
Oh,
my. It was 7 o'clock for me, though.
So that would have been 5 o'clock my time. Perhaps like 5 o'clock my time in the morning.
Yeah, I meant to say 5. Yes.
There we
Yes,
go.
bro.
Yeah, time
Hey,
difference
bro,
happens.
bro. Would you watch it and tell your dad, Dad, we're not going to work. We're not going to work. We're going to watch Collision. We're going to watch Dynamite at 5 o'clock in the morning. No,
I mean, if it
no,
was a
no, no.
Sunday, yeah. If it was a Sunday, perhaps.
Oh, man. Oh, bro. All right.
Yeah,
I'll just fast forward to the main event. So we had Jey Uso fences LA Knight as the main event, and Jey Uso won with a spear and yada yada yada. And frickin' Jimmy Uso came out to the stage and tried to get Jey Uso to help LA Knight and so on and so forth. And then the Braun and Braun's
yeah,
connection picked
yeah. They ended up
bones,
losing against CM Punk.
picked bones and stuff. Yeah, they did
Yeah, and
that,
stuff and all
that
that unpredictable.
and
I guess you
all
could
that
describe it as
stuff. And
unpredictable nature, and stuff being
yeah,
pushing the role model to pick up the victory over Roxanne Perez. And no, that's a different match. Sorry, what the fuck was I thinking? My
okay,
brain is all over the place today.
yeah,
Anyway,
and
yeah,
then
CM Punk defeated Jey Uso and LA Knight.
yeah, and then there was the stuff with Io Sky and Rhea Ripley backstage and so on and so forth. And then the Asuka fences Rhea Ripley and so on and so forth and all that. Rhea Ripley won and stuff and all
Yeah.
that. I mean,
Oh, that match, yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, they can give over Rhea Ripley, but they can't give over Lola Vice. Dude, okay, they want to play favorites. You're telling me this is a part of the script? What is this building up to? What is it trying to build up
Carlos can
to?
tell
If
you.
they're not going to give over Lola Vice, but they can give over Rhea Ripley,
Carlos
what is
can
that
tell you in
building
the
up to?
comments. Building up to let's not use young talent. Let's not have Lyra Valkyria go after a belt. That would be a great match.
Yes,
Stephanie
man.
Falcare. Oh,
Valkyria.
sorry. Stephanie Falcare. Oh, sorry. I'll do this again in a better way. Stephanie Falcare. Stephanie Falcare and freaking Lyra Valkyria. Lyra Valkyria versus Stephanie Falcare, bro, would be a banger. You get those women enough
Lyra
time.
versus Stephanie Valkyria.
Good stuff, bro. Good stuff, bro. I'm telling you.
But that's a question like when? When are we going to get that? You know? That's the thing right there and
When,
stuff right there and all
when,
that.
uh, I don't know, probably when, I don't know, bro. I don't know, but that would be a great match.
Yeah, it would, man. Stuff. But no, they can give over Rhea Ripley, but they can't give over Lola Vice. Which I honestly don't know what that builds up to.
So yeah, it was Asuka and Rhea Ripley as the main event. I thought it was Jimmy Uso and LA Knight. I remember that Raw, and I was so mad at that Raw, bro. That Raw sucked. 3 weeks ago, that Raw freaking sucked. It sucked. And anybody that knows, and anybody that's deaf knows what I just said, or knows how to read lips. Okay, so then we had NXT 3 weeks ago, which was good. Good stuff. I'll talk about it real quick. So we had Lexis King fences, Miles Bourne lights out match, which was good, really good stuff. Loved it. And Miles Bourne won that match through a table. And then we had Stephen Turner, which she's gone. Thanks a lot, Mister. Hold on. Hi guys. I'm the gamer. I'm gonna keep on doing this stuff, and I'm gonna sell tickets, and keep releasing too many good people in my company. And then we had Robert Stone backstage with Ever Rain and stuff on the phone about TNA and NXT and Invasion. That was good stuff with TNA and TNA and NXT's freaking Invasion. I would call it Invasion Showdown. Invasion Showdown. That's what I'm calling it. Invasion Showdown / Showdown. You, Mister Freaking Triple H eats butts. Going
Mr.
back.
Triple H eats butt.
Okay,
Let me say this for you.
Carl.
Triple H eats butt in the game.
Okay, Carlos said
I'm sorry. I had
five.
to make it. Wait, was it?
Yeah, Carlos said 5 a.m. for me too this week. I didn't watch it live. Needless to say, laughing emoji.
Yep, that's the thing right there. Because I'm not gonna lie, man, I had to make that reference right there. There was a specific game back then. Triple H eats butt in the game. Dude, I just remember that one voice that used to say that. But anyway.
It's in the game. EA Sports, it's in the game. That's more respectful. That's when
Yeah.
EA Sports was cool, bro. That was when EA Sports was cool, man.
Yeah, but you know the turn that EA Sports made, it had to go money and stuff, you know?
Okay, Carlos is talking about, your Lola. Read it.
They're keeping Lola. So basically keeping Lola in the cooler until they are ready to push her and stuff right there. Right there. Honestly, man. Hopefully. Just
Okay, then they
hopefully, you
had
know.
okay, then they had the AAA guy, El Into del Wincher Jr. or something like that. Can't pronounce his name, but that luchador from AAA, really good wrestler, really good. And then they had Eden Page on the mic and stuff and all of that stuff, and with El Into del Wessa Jr. and all of that stuff. I'm sorry if you guys can hear me. Can you hear me, guys, with the dogs barking in the background? Sorry about
They're
that
not that
stuff.
loud. You're fine.
Okay. So yes, that's what happened right there. And if Wisher hasn't screwed him out of a AAA title and so on and so forth, and he personally invites him into No Mercy so he can watch him embarrass the Von Heights, which we just talked about, and then we had the match with Eden Page versus El Into del Wences Jr. and so on and so forth with that. And all of that. And then the post match, Wincher took his mask off, and he was the Von Heights in this entire time. He tricked him and all of that good stuff and all of that. And that wrestler is really good. I'll tell you, that wrestler is really good. The Von Heights, like I said again, bro. But freaking that luchador is really good as well in AAA, bro. Um, Then we had Santino Marella's daughter, Ariana something. I forget her name right now. I freaking all over the place too. Grace, right? Ariana Grace, right? Am I right? Am I wrong, guys? Ariana Grace, right? Yeah,
I think it's
Ariana
Ariana
Grace.
Grace.
Yeah,
I think it
talked
is.
about her Sinclair update and no updates. Still enjoying the L since Misakura and all that stuff. And Jordan Grace goes back and forth with her and challenging to her for a match later in the night. And then we had Candice LeRae fences Listen Reed for the WWE Speed Championship #1 contender final.
So yeah, #1 contender, he said right there and stuff right there. It appears we have interruptions happening with the CJD and stuff right there and all that. But yeah. Anyway, dude, hopefully he comes back in because he seems to have some interruptions right now. So anyway, dude, I'll try to cover for CJD 2006 right now since he probably has dogs in the background. But as you could say, yeah. Anyway, dude, sorry, but anyway, yeah, silence gets a little bit awkward. But honestly, okay. One thing, okay, well, CJD has added one mention I would like to put for this Raw is, moments after Bronson Reed scoring victory over Jimmy Uso and all that,
Okay, I'm back, guys.
with the
I'm
post match
back. I had to
attack by
handle.
the
I had to.
Vision and
I
stuff.
had
So,
to
yeah.
handle. I had to handle that situation. Sorry, I had to handle that situation.
Okay.
But anyways, Candice LeRae fences Listen Reed, I love Linson Reed. And Linson Reed won that match. And Linson Reed was going to be in that match, but she got hurt. So freaking that's why they had Jada Parker in the match. But like, who was the person that was underneath? You know, we want to know who's the person that attacked Lola Vice in the match. You know what I'm saying? Was it
Oh,
Britt
the one that
Baker?
costed her the match. Yeah, that's what I would like to know right there. I'm not kidding.
Was it Britt Baker? That's all I want to know. My mind is like thinking that it was Britt Baker. Could be
Honestly, personally, honestly,
somebody
I
I
would
don't
not
know.
want it to be Britt Baker and stuff right there and all that.
Why? Why don't you want it to be Britt
Unless they're
Baker?
building up for Lola Vice and Britt Baker, unless they're building up for that. I don't know. We can't be too sure, stuff and all that. Because yeah, Britt Baker hasn't been in AEW for a while. Dude, she has not been in AEW, and I doubt that she's going to come back to AEW. I'm just saying.
Yeah, because
Kind of like what happened to
basically,
Mariah May and Tony Storms after Tony Storms beated Mariah May.
yeah, you never. And she went to NXT. That's why people are thinking that Britt Baker's coming to NXT too, bro. But we'll see where time goes. And then we had Jada Parker's promo where she calls out Last Legend and stuff, and then we had the Lyra Valkyria and Tatum Paisley when she was in NXT. They were friends and stuff, and so on and so forth. Then we had, the Chase, Andre Chase and all of that stuff. You remember when they used to be, he had that whole thing with the Chase U, all of that Academy cool stuff back then and all of that. And so on and so forth with all of that jazz with Castle Dixon and Connor. I'll just say Connor and all of that jazz. Then we had Ariana Grace versus Jordan Grace, which Jordan Grace won with a power bomb, which was fine and all of that stuff, which was good in my opinion. Which I love NXT. NXT is the best freaking show in this freaking company, and so on and so forth. And then we had chasing Lorenzo and so on and so forth. That and all of that stuff, and then the Blake Monroe and so on to build up to Jordan Grace and all of that, and all of this jazz and so on and so forth. And then we had Chase U and Joe Henry fences the dark state. I was going to say dark, dark, dark side. I wish they would call the dark side instead of dark state.
Dark side.
Sounds better, doesn't it? Side instead of dark
Oh,
state.
the dark side. Yeah, you could say. Is my volume working?
Yes, and
Okay, good. Thank you.
Dark State faced them and stuff, which was a good match, and it was the main event, I believe. Or no, there was more stuff on this dang show. I don't even remember. And Dark State won that match and stuff, and then you had the Devon Evans backstage stuff and all of that good stuff as well, building up to No Mercy with Josh Brooks and all of that. Then we had Olafemi versus Trick Williams. That was the main event. No, I never. That was the main event. That was the main event. And Obafemi won by disqualification and stuff, which that was the only thing that wasn't good on the show. So yeah,
Mhm.
that was their main event, and it was winner takes all, and that's what happened. Okay, that was when Obafemi was still champion. Okay, let's go to back 3 weeks ago with AEW Dynamite real quick. So basically, Tony Khan's announced an important announcement was AEW tag team titles for the women. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Tony. And you better not do what WWE is doing with the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Please, just please, Tony Khan, please, please do not do what you're doing, what freaking Triple H is doing with the Women's Tag Team titles right now with Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. Are you there, Slash?
Yeah, right here. Sorry, I just had to get some stuff out of the way. Sorry, just was in the middle of something else. Sorry, just
All right.
yeah. I think
So,
my part of the live stream disconnected while I was in the middle of something else.
All right. So, what was your thoughts on that? What's your thoughts on that with the Tony Khan announcing for the AEW Women's Tag Team Championships? I think it was a great idea. Thank you again. Like I said again, thank you, Mr. Tony Khan.
AW's
Thank
Women's
you.
Tag Team
Thank you. Thank
Championship.
you.
I
Thank
got
you.
some good expectations for that, to be honest. I
Who
do.
who do you want to win the women's AEW Tag Team titles? I want Megan Bain and Pensley Ford. If not them, I want Ty Conti and Anna Jay. I still call her Ty Conti, not Ty Mello. Ty Mello,
Honestly, I'm
you
going
can
for
say
Megan Bain. I feel Megan Bain deserves a chance, to be honest, and stuff, you know?
yeah.
Yep, also not to forget Jada Parker, aka Miss Parker, you know, is said by Max Frost and stuff and all that. But anyway, good gosh, man, I'm running out of things to say, man, because honestly, I wish I was more prepared with the shows, but you know, because I was mostly focused on Bounds for Glory. You know, just saying.
And then we had the show open with Excalibur running down and all of that. Then we had Hangman Adam Page cut a promo and stuff with Kyle Fletcher, which was good and stuff with all of that good jazz and all of that. Then we had Bro Dino fences the Gates of Agony for the AW World Tag Team titles, which was great. It was a great match. Great freaking match. Bro Dino, bro. Freaking Bro Dino. And freaking damn Brody King. Man, Brody King and freaking Bandito. Bandito and Brody King. Sorry, bro. Sorry, going hype. And the Gates
It's
of
actually
Agony.
it's good to get
Give it up
hyped
to
for
the
those,
Gates.
yeah.
Give it up to those brothers, man. Gates of Agony. Love those dudes. Jacob Khan
Gates of
and
Agony, that's
freaking
a good one
Kyle.
right there, I'm telling you.
Yeah, and Tylaya, man. Good people, man. Good people. Good people, man. I'm telling you.
Mhm.
Oh man, that match was so good, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. And people want to talk crap. Keep talking your crap about the company. You people that say, "Oh, it's gonna do, it's gonna do, it's gonna do." Mister, I call myself from freaking. I have a big channel which I won't name because I've done it so many times.
Dude, that's the funny thing. They repeat the same thing for years, man. Oh, AW's gonna die. AW's gonna die. Dude, what? Okay, like that's gonna get anywhere. Yeah, AW's gonna die. AW's gonna die. Sorry, man. It's just
Terrible people, bro.
that gets old. I
Terrible.
mean, because they repeat the same crap.
Oh,
Dude, that's a problem with the IWC, man.
I don't know if Carlos is still in here because we're doing a long stream, but if Carlos is in here, he knows what we're talking about because we have some
Yeah.
people in there that go into space and say, "Oh, some damn stupid stuff." I'll tell you some stupid stuff about ratings and about freaking attendance, bro. Every freaking time, it's about
Yeah,
ratings
stuff that
and freaking
these fans
attendance.
are wrong about.
He can tell you more, bro. Man, and it's a disgrace. It's a disgrace that you guys would wish on a company's death. Which I don't care if it's freaking WWE. I don't
That
care if
is
it's
disrespectful.
AEW. I don't care if it's TNA. I don't care if it's AAA. I don't care if it's CMLL. I don't care if it's any freaking company out there. Every company deserves to stay. Every company deserves to stay forever, 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 forever. Get it through your heads. Sorry, had to go on my huge rant on that.
That's okay.
But it's the truth, bro. These companies work their ass off. All these wrestlers work their fucking ass off and put table and food for
Dude, they
all
put their
of their
backs into it.
families.
That's the thing. And you got people in the
Yeah,
IWC just spitting on that. Just
yeah.
straight up spitting on it. That's the thing.
Which I won't name, Mister. My name is which I won't even name his ass either. We all know who he is. That's all you got to say.
Oh, he's done.
That's all.
He is done, man. We don't need to go to the details of that one. That was crazy what you told me.
Yeah. Okay. So then we had Aliyah Atu interviewing, the conservation or whatever you call them. It's hard to pronounce for me, but good stuff on that. I can't wait to see that tomorrow with Orange Cassidy and Kyle O'Reilly, man. With the Death Riders, bro. I can't wait to be at that show, bro. And I gotta take almost a 2 hour drive there, bro. Almost 2 hours, bro. You see,
Dude,
bro?
2 hour drive, man. Because if it was me that had to take a 2 hour drive, man, I hope it's worth it, man. Like they better not squander the booking. Like no squash matches, no BS. Anyway,
I'm still gonna enjoy it because it's different than watching
but
on
anyway,
TV.
yeah. Also considering Laney Raid being one of the who, oh, okay, Laney Raid, the one who attacked Lola Vice at No Mercy.
Well, that's
From what?
then my mind, Carlos. I'm sorry to say this, but in my mind, if it was her, then why didn't you just have her in the match with freaking damn Soruka to make it more freaking sense? What's the point of saying, "Oh well, she's hurt," and then you go do that? Makes no common sense whatsoever in my brain. Let
Honestly, if it had to be that
I'm sorry.
person and stuff right there
I'm
without that
sorry.
person being booked, but you know,
I'm sorry, Carlos, if I'm going berserk. But let me know, bro. I need to calm down. I need to calm down. But like, it just makes no sense in my brain. Let me know why she attacked her and why. Like, it just makes no sense to me. If you say, "Oh, she's injured," then why was Jada Parker facing freaking Soruka for the WWE Speed title? Okay. Then then we had all the good stuff with Mark Briscoe firing up for Don Callis and so on and so forth and all of that good jazz and all of that. And then, he says, "Mark Orange, you're glad you have so many friends and all of that jazz and all of that. We'll be here all freaking night talking about that." Then we had the Harley Cameron and Chris Enter stuff. Chris Enter and Harley Cameron, love that duo. Love that duo, man. Telling you. And Willow Nightingale, man, give it up to Willow Nightingale. That woman is a beautiful woman, hands down. I'm sorry, bro, but Willow Nightingale, me and Slash Del Sol, my goodness, man, she did so good in that collision, bro, where she was chomping freaking FTR by herself, bro. She was doing it to FTR on collision, bro. Freaking Carlos can tell you in the comment section, bro.
oh, that situation. Yep, now I remember.
And then we had Adam Page fences Leo Arnauti. Freaking, I told freaking Carlos, I think 3 weeks ago with Stampede. I liked the match. It was a decent match, technical wrestling, good stuff from Lee Marnotti and Hangman Adam Page. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Um, so yeah, good stuff. I'm telling you. And Adam Page retained the AEW World Title and stuff on that, which you already knew. Lee Marnotti wasn't going to win because freaking Hangman is probably going to hold this title. I don't know. We'll see what time will tell. Probably for 9 months. For 9 months. I don't know. We'll see what time tells. And Hangman is a good wrestler, bro. Hangman is a great wrestler. I'll give that
Oh,
dude.
Hangman Adam Page. Yeah, he certainly is. That's the thing.
Yeah. Which Prince and Max don't like Hangman because they're more of a CM Punk fan, if you're wondering, Carlos. So don't start beef with those two dudes. They're good friends of mine. Then we get a footage from after All Out with Renee Paquette looking for comments from Adam Copeland and Christian Cage and so on and so forth with that and all of that stuff with FTR and all of that jazz and all of that good stuff. And then we had the Jet Speed and all of that stuff with Jet Speed and Willow Nightingale slap big Stoke, but really Stokely halfway. She slapped Stokely halfway across the face, Willow Nightingale and stuff like that. Then we get a fallout footage of MGF from after the show and stuff. And MGF, man, the MGF we're probably going to see is the one. I want to see the one that fought CM Punk. That's the MGF I love. And freaking Prince can tell you that, guys. That's the MGF that I love. That's what Max can tell you guys as too. Okay. Carlos said she was introduced as the new member of Further influence tonight. Okay, who are you talking about? Which we could do a quick result for that if frickin' Slash Del Sol wants to go and do their details real quick for that. And then we had the Conservation, Hologram, and Mark Briscoe and Orange Cassidy fences the Don Callis family, which was good, really good stuff. And I'm happy for Orange Cassidy being back in AEW, bro. And Orange Cassidy being back, and they brought back that theme song, Where is My Mind? Where is my mind? Underwater and it's swimming. Sorry.
That's the-
The other theme song is all right. The other theme song is all right, Carlos, but Where is My Mind is a banger. It's a banger. Okay, then we had all of that stuff. And then we had Mia Sharakawa with Renee Paquette and all of that good stuff. And then we had Claudio Castagnoli fences Powerhouse Hobbs, which was a good match and stuff. And Claudio won that match and stuff. And then we had Chris Enter fences Mia Sharakawa for the AEW Women's World Championship, which was the main event. And Chris Enter won and stuff. And then she flipped off frickin' the Death Riders and all of that stuff. Tell them, hell no, I'm not joining your freaking group and all of that good stuff. And then Darby Allin came out and stuff. And then Darby Allin and Chris Statlander had a match in the 6-year anniversary. And thank you, AEW, for staying. Keep on staying. Keep on saying AEW, 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 AEW. Yeah, baby.
AEW. That's the thing right there.
Oh, bro. As sometimes that you disappoint us, we still love you, AEW. We still love you. Man. Oh, bro. Appreciate everybody stopping by tonight. Carlos, Max, Prince, whoever was the third person just watching and keeping an eye for us. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. But yeah, just a lot of good stuff, I'm telling you.
Lots of good stuff, as a matter of fact.
Yeah. Oh, man. We got to go with TNA now real quick for all the weeks back then. So we had Leon Slater and Cedric Alexander defeating the Rascals, which was a cool match. We had freaking Joy Threat fences Victoria Crawford. Victoria Crawford defeated Joy Threat, which Joy Threat should have picked up that win, but it is what it is. Victoria Crawford, she's all right in the ring. She's all right. She's all right. That's what freaking Max can tell you. He laughs when I say it was all right.
Yeah, NXT was all right.
Yeah. Then we had Joe Henry fail to remind Eric Young why the world chants we believe when they clash at Victory Road, which was Victory Road was a good show for me. And then, you had Moose fences Mustafa Ali at Victory Road and stuff. And, Mustafa Ali won that. That's why the Order 4 had, the first pick and stuff like that in the freaking Hardcore Wars match and stuff like that. Then you had Mans Warner, being the last entrant, for the he was the last person in the Bounds for Glory because he lost the match. And, Yang Yang Lee won this match to be the number one person in the freaking Call Your Shot Gauntlet and stuff like that and so on. And then they were talking about injury list and all of that stuff. And then Mr. Anderson, man, Mr. Anderson, I was so happy for Mr. Anderson being in TNA again. It was so damn long after 10 years, bro. After 10 years since we've seen Mr. Anderson, the guy that used to go like this in WWE. Mr. Canada. Canada.
Yep.
Man. Ah, man. Then, man. Then we had the Hardys in the 3D, Team 3D, known as the Dudley Boys. I've been saying the Dudley Boys, building up to, Bounds for Glory and all that stuff and all that. Then the following week we had Moose and Mustafa Ali and the hometown man fences Matt Cardona and the Nemeth brothers, which was cool. Then we had freaking Mike Santana fences Rich Holland from NXT. They even released him, bro. They even released Rich Holland. Out of any of those people, they freaking released him, I think, or he left. I don't even remember, but I think he got released. I can be wrong. I think he asked for his release. If he asked for his release, let me know, Carlos. I
I
think
think he asked
he
for it.
got
I
released.
could be wrong. I didn't check. I have to check as well.
But anyways, I don't care. Still, freaking WWE should have used Rich Holland better, bro. Even though he injured Big E and all that stuff, the dude was good in the ring. You can't say he was bad in the ring. I can tell you who was bad in the ring in WWE: Eve Marie. I can tell you another one that was worse in WWE, which got improved a little bit better in TNA. Top Dollar, AJ Francis. That's another one. That I'm sorry to say that, but that's just my opinion. You can say that, but that's just my opinion. Oh man. Oh, sorry. Oh man, I'm telling you. I was so happy with Mr. Anderson being in that match, man, with Steve Macklin, Francis Frankie Kazarian, and Jake something. That match was so good, bro. And Steve Macklin and Mr. Anderson won that match, bro. And I was so happy, bro. So happy, bro. And that was the main event of that show.
Yeah.
And that week was on my aunt's birthday, to be honest with you. That was on my aunt's birthday. If y'all wondered, that was on my aunt's birthday.
I didn't know it was during her aunt's birthday. That's the thing.
Yeah. Okay. Then let's talk about Victory Road real quick as well. Victory Road. Oh my God, Victory Road was. I'll tell you, Victory Road. It was a good show. I liked it though. I know a lot of people probably disagree, but yeah, we had Zachary Wentz defeating Trey Manuel and Cedric Alexander. It was a good match, but I think Cedric Alexander should have won that match. But still, it was a great match. Then we had the first class penthouse with AJ Francis, and he chokeslammed Matt Hardy through a freaking table. Yeah. And then we had the System defeating Order 4, and stuff as that. Then Ash by Elegance had Ash by Elegance had to forfeit her TNA World Championship because she's injured right now, basically. So speed recovery to Ash by Elegance, and for the haters out there that freaking say about her freaking OF, get a life, get a freaking life. Get out of here, you trolls.
Oh
Get
yeah,
out.
that's the thing
Get
right
out.
there. Hating on her OF. Yeah, that is petty to hate on that. Those people are petty for doing that. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Then we had Matt Cardona and the hometown man known as Cody Deaner. I should have been saying that, Cody Deaner. So yes, Cody Deaner and Matt Cardona defeated Nick Nemeth and Ryan Nemeth, which was a fun match. But the Nemeth brothers should have won. I love calling them the Nemeth brothers, not the Nemeths. The Nemeth brothers. There. Then we had Mike Santana defeating Rich Holland, which was still a good match, even though Rich Holland lost that match. And then we had Mustafa Ali defeating Moose, like I said again, was good and stuff. And then we had Joe Henry defeating Eric Young, which was a good match. Then we had Matt Hardy defeating AJ Francis for the revenge, which was great. Then we had a new champion, which was Yi Lang Lee, known as Xia Li, fences Kalani Jordan. They were the two, bro. We had a battle royal. We had a battle royal before that, and Kalani Jordan and stuff and all that, which was good and stuff. It was a good, man. It was so good, that battle royal. Even though Carlos is going to disagree with me with that, but that was a good battle royal, bro. Then we had Frankie Kazarian defeating Steve Macklin for the TNA International Championship, which was great, bro. Which was great, man. I'm telling you. Even though, freaking Kazarian was still TNA International Champion at that time. Okay, Rich Holland got released while he's injured, and he just had his surgery 6 months healing time. Damn. That's what WWE does, bro. Jackson, I think Jasmine Nix got released too. Yeah, Jasmine Nix got released,
Jesus, they even
which,
released Jasmine Nix. Didn't notice that
yeah,
part.
but Carlos can disagree with that. He can talk all the crap he wants if he wants to talk crap about Jasmine Nix because she's with a man that people will say and all that stuff, which I really don't care. I mean, the dude is probably good in the ring, but his personality freaking sucks, but good in the ring. Because I'm not going to freaking come on here and talk about that crap to any of you all. Okay, man. Oh, she didn't resign. I got you, Carlos. I thought she got released too. Sorry, I think everybody gets released for some reason. Okay, let's talk about MLW real quick because that's the best company that me and you watch together. So let's talk about MLW, MLW, MLW. Sorry, bro. Okay, so we had a 6-way lucha match. Lucha, 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 lucha. Say lucha, lucha, lucha. Good stuff, man. Jump on your bed again like you did that one time. Good stuff, bro. Good stuff. We had freaking El Gaso Fantasma fences Alexis and Blue Panther and Diego Hill in a trios match, which was so good, bro. It was so good. You never, bro? Me and you watched MLW Fury Road. That match was so good. And then the promo with Cesar Duran cutting a promo on WWE saying they sold their soul. They sold their soul to Saudi Arabia.
Actually, was
Oh,
pretty funny. I
man.
just love their sense
That
of humor
man. Oh,
just the
man.
sense
He
of humor that
smoked.
MLW has.
Bro, he smoked that promo, bro. That promo was smoke, bro. Smoke.
That was, I'm telling you.
Oh, bro. Then we had and Diego Hill and Alexis and Blue Panther won that match. That was a good match, man. Then we had only thing of stuff and all that. Then we had Jesus Rodriguez trying to kick K1 out of the luchador stuff, and then K1 spitted I believe green mist. I thought it was red mist, which Slash Del Sol got me on that. I thought it was red mist, but it was green mist
No,
and
it was
stuff,
Red
which was
Mist.
pretty
The
cool.
Green Mist was from WWE.
Yeah, but yeah. Also, I was right. I don't even never telling. That just tells you right now how long ago this was. Um, then we had Paul London faces Akara. I can't pronounce his name really well. That other Japan wrestler, but Slash Del Sol can tell you say it better than I can. Kamara or something like that. What is it? Slash Del Sol.
What happened?
Paul Linden faces Akara or Amora or something like that. I can't pronounce the guy's name. That good wrestler that's with Yojima. You remember Yojima was eating bread in the match and stuff and all that, eating bread in the
Oh,
commentary and
the
stuff.
bread. Yeah. Yeah, Kojima was eating bread.
Oh man. And freaking Paul London won that match. I love Paul London, bro. He was a WWE dude back in the day, bro. Him and Brian Kendrick, bro. Whew, those were the good old days, bro. That was back in 2006, the best year of my life. Okay, then we had that guy, Fel. I can't pronounce that other luchador too. Fel, what is his name? Fel, Feldora Jr. Feldora Jr. fences Titan. That match was good. That match was good, bro. That match was so damn good, bro. And the I'll say it again. Feldor Jr. won that match. Then we had Shotzi fences Electra Quintella, and if you guys know about Electra Quintella, she's been in WWE. She's backstage security. She's been there, I think, twice or three times as backstage stuff, bro. And Shotzi won that match, and I'm happy for Shotzi. I really am, because if Shotzi was still in WWE, they'd be wasting her, bro. They waste her
They
with
definitely
Charlotte.
would, man. Thank goodness she left that company. Just saying.
Bro, Carlos can tell you in the comments section, they ruined freaking her with Charlotte Flair too, just like how Tony Storms, bro. Like,
Gosh, man, she gave her the Tony Storms treatment.
well, Carlos can remember that shit more than I can. I don't even remember right now because my brain is so fried. But freaking, they treated her like shit because they had her fucking bow down to Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey out of any
Ronda
people,
Rousey,
bro.
the one that said wrestling's fake. Why would she say that?
Yeah. Then we had Mr. Thomas versus Yojima lighting match, which was good, and Yojima won that match. Then we had Austin Aries versus Kushida, which was a great match, and Austin Aries won that match. Austin Aries is a great wrestler. Love Austin Aries, but Austin Aries as a human being, that's a long damn story, bro. For other people, he's no good. He's no good for them. So I'll leave it as that. Um, then we had the build up to Slaughterhouse, which we'll just talk about that now. So that's what happened, and that was the main event, and all that stuff with the beating up with Austin Aries and Paul London. That was so good, bro. That was so damn good, bro. Oh man, I'm telling you, I give that show a freaking 9 out of 10, man. A nine
Me
out
too.
of
I'm
10.
giving it a 9 out of 10 as well.
And for all the people wishing death on MLW, shut your mouth. Shut your damn mouth. Because it's not going to die. It's not going to die. Oh my God. Oh, and all the people, and all you people talking about Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross is going to be on the next show, November 20th, with Scarlett. With Scarlett. My goodness, bro. Scarlett and Kross. We want Kross. We want Kross. We got Kross. We got Kross. We got Kross. We got Kross.
Karrion Kross.
MLW, 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 MLW. That's for you, trolls. That's for you. Telling all that shit about, oh, we wanted Kross, we want Kross, and then you motherfucker stabbed him in the back just because he's not working for WWE anymore. And you know what's so sad, guys? He follows me on X. Yeah. Shout out to you, Karrion Kross, Killer Kross. Killer Kross, love you, man. Love you, man. Slash, did you get your name from Diego del Sol? You a fan? Tell him how you got the name.
Oh no, it didn't come from that person. The Del Sol part came from how do I put it? Parts of the names that some wrestlers have, but not the slash part. The slash part actually came from a musician, actually.
All right, let's talk
Yeah,
about.
the name Slash Del Sol is mostly in agreement, you could say.
Okay, let's talk about the most show that's boring. Oh, I gotta review this show. Oh my goodness, bro! I love SmackDown. No matter what, they got good talent. They got some good matches, but the freaking the ads on USA Network make you wanna. Oh, is the commercials over yet? Oh, the commercials over yet? Oh, finally, the commercials are over now. Thank goodness. Damn, freaking man, I'm telling you, bro. You watch the whole show of SmackDown? My goodness, bro. That's why I like watching the clips. That's why I just like watching the clips on YouTube. So basically, we had Paul Heyman in the ring, getting on the mic, you know, interviewing introducing himself as always with, Seth Rollins during the time and all of that jazz and all of that. And then Cody Rhodes came out and all of that jazz and so on and so forth. And, you had Brown Breaker and all of that jazz, and Randy Orton made the save and all of that good stuff and all of that jazz. Then you had Mello Do Not Miss. Carmelo Hayes and The Miz fences the Street Profits for the WWE Tag Team Championship number one contender match, which that match was fine for what it was. And the Street Profits won that and became the number one contenders for the WWE Tag Team Championships. And then we had Jade Cargill interviewed backstage and all that jazz, and building up to the match between her and Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton, which was a good match, even though Nia Jax basically almost freaking hurted freaking Jade Cargill so freaking bad, bro. She made Jade Cargill's face so bad, bro. So bad, bro. I hope Jade Cargill comes back. I really do, bro. I really do.
Me
I
too,
can't
man.
wait. And all
They
that
could have given
stuff.
her over, but no, they decided not to.
Oh, and Carlos knows, and you know, and I know, when she was in AEW, Tony Khan was giving her swash matches and making her being like so fast with matches. But the thing is, with Tony Khan, he should have given her 20-minute matches, 30-minute
20-minute
matches.
matches is the thing.
Yeah, bro, or at least 15, at least at the most, probably 9 minutes matches. But it is what it is. It is what it is. There you go with that one. Okay, then then freaking Stephanie Falkier rolled up and they had a little back and forth about the possibility of facing each other at Crown Jewel, which happened, and stuff with that. And Stephanie Falkier defeated Tiffany Stratton. Thank you, Triple H, for doing that at least at Crown Jewel. And then B-Fab and Mia Yim faced Jillia and Kiana James, which was fine. But what the hell are you doing with Jillia? She's the United States Women's Champion, and you're doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. What is that, Triple H? What is that? And they won with a Northern Light bomb and stuff like that, and all that build up and jazz. And then building up Drew McIntyre and all that with Randy Orton and the Nick Aldis stuff with Jacob Fatu and talking and jazz and all that stuff with Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu. And then Tiffany Stratton is checking her makeup and all that in the mirror, yada yada yada. And then Stephanie Falkier says maybe she'll meet her at all that stuff and all that jazz. Freaking. Then we had the Vaughn Evans versus Sami Zayn, which was a great match. The Vaughn Evans versus Sami Zayn for the United States Championship. My goodness, good match, bro. Good freaking match. At least that was a good match on SmackDown. But Carlos can tell you there were probably a tons of ads. Well, the match was on too. Okay, there, back again, Chris. Wake up your ass. Okay. Post match, Sammy leads the crowd in a round of applause for the young OG Devon Evans and raises his hand. Good sportsmanship. The Nia Jax walks backstage when Chelsea Green rolls up and offers her a position of being a part of her group and stuff like that. And Nia Jax cheered the flying up and keep moving on and stuff. And then we had the whole stuff with Stephanie Falkier, then the whole story with Malachi, Aleister Black and Damian Priest. And Damian Priest and all that stuff. And then we had the main event, and Tiffany Stratton retained the title, and it was for the Women's Championship and stuff. And then the post-match, Stephanie Falkier made her entrance and confronted her, and that's what happened. Now, let's just talk about this week's stuff, because I'm not going to go on and on and on all night. This is going to probably be the longest video if I stay up on here. So I'm going to delete all of the stuff of what happened a long time ago, so we can just freaking go to what happened this week with wrestling. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Okay. Do. Sorry about that, guys.
Okay.
We're back, folks. So we're going to talk about TNA and TNA's Invasion Showdown. That's what it's called, Invasion Showdown. We're not going to call it NXT and TNA Showdown, Mr. Triple H, Mr. Shawn Michaels. We're not going to call it just TNA and NXT Showdown. We're going to call it NXT versus TNA Invasion Showdown. In your face, Mr. Freaking wannabe, want to think that he thinks he's better than freaking anybody in his freaking company and all that jazz. Well, this is NXT and TNA, so that's what's great about it. But back again, this is Shawn Michaels' freaking brand, so I have to give some credit to Shawn Michaels, unlike Mr. Big Nose himself, the man, Paul the Beck, Triple H. But anyways, let's talk about it. So we had the Survivor Series elimination match, which was great with the man. Oh my goodness, bro. It was so good, bro. It was so good. And I believe Team TNA won that one. Team TNA won that match, bro. My goodness, that match, bro, was so good with Ricky Saints, with Devon Evans, with Trick Williams, with Miles Bourne, Fitz as Mike Santana and Moose and Frankie Kazarian and Leon Slater.
That definitely was a good one. I'm gonna tell you, I love that one.
Oh, bro. And then the women's one was great too, and I believe I could be wrong, but I believe that the team was on that side was the NXT women's won that one, I believe. I think it was the women from NXT that won that one. But the men's one was TNA and the women's one I believe was NXT. I can be wrong, but Carlos can prove me right or wrong with that one. I don't even remember off of my head right now. But that was good and stuff you know and all that and stuff. And then we had Eden Page versus Mustafa Ali for the NXT North American title, and Eden Page won that match. My goodness, good match. Good match. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. TNA, NXT, 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 NA, NXT, NA, NXT, NA, NXT, NA. Sorry, bro. Sorry, but man, I'm telling you, bro. I give credit to Shawn Michaels a bit, but not that much. But I give him more credit than Mr. Big Nose. Let's just call him Mr. Big Nose. Yeah, call him Triple H. Oh, bro, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I thought Triple H was cool back in the day. Back in the day, but him now, he's so a freaking pain in the butt. But yeah, that's what happened with that stuff right there. And then we had the Hardy Boys versus the Dark State, and the freaking Hardys freaking defeated the Dark State, and that's why Dark State got interfered with the Devon Evans fences freaking, the Devon Evans, match with Leon Slater that we were talking about earlier with the Dark State attacking them,
Yeah,
But
that one.
why did you want to attack them? Why didn't you go with the Hardys fences Team 3D and attack them instead? That would have made more freaking sense. Am I right or am I wrong, Slash Del Sol? Am I right or am I wrong, bro?
Right.
Is your percentage going down, bro?
Oh man. Oh, sorry. Oh, shit, sorry.
If your percentage is going down, I'll talk about AEW real quick
You
with
can say it's
Dynamite.
going down. Yeah.
What percentage are you at? I'll speed this up with just matches.
29%.
Okay. All right. We'll speed this up real quick. So basically, we had a promo on Title Tuesday. They were going head to head, and it's great. Competition is freaking great. And for anybody telling us that competition is not great, you are something else. You are something else. It's great for business, and it's great for competition. Competition is always great for wrestling and for wrestlers, and it's great for the fans. It's great for the fans. It's good for the fans.
It's good stuff for the fans.
Yes, it's good for us, man. It's good for people like me and Slash Del Sol. So yeah, Title Tuesday, that's what it was. A promo against Hangman Adam Page and Samoa Joe, building up to Wrestle Dream. I can't wait for that match. Freaking Saturday. Can't wait for that match Saturday, bro. I'm telling you, bro. It's going to be good, bro. It's going to be freaking good. And I can't wait to see tomorrow. Freaking AEW Trios match, bro. Oh, I can't wait to be there tomorrow. Oh, my God, bro. Sorry, I've been talking about that, guys, for we've been on here for almost 2 hours straight. Damn. Man. But anyways, we had Jon Moxley fences Tomohiro Ishii, which was a great match, man. And Jon Moxley won with the referee stoppage with a sleeper hold, which was great, and stuff like that. Then we had the Hart Syndicate fences the man like me and Slash Del Sol can't understand the man. Why can't we just call them the Gates of Agony and Ricochet? That's all you got to say. Gates of Agony and Ricochet. That's the best name to call them. So there you go with that one. And it was a street fight, and the street fight, bro. They're not gonna do that, Grandma. Long story short, don't hear her, guys. Don't hear her. She's something sometimes, my grandma.
I didn't hear what
She thinks
said.
they're gonna she thinks that they're gonna call the you know what, which I can't say that on here. Okay. So sorry about that, guys. But anyways, we had the Hart Syndicate fences freaking them, man. I'm telling you, the Hart Syndicate fences the Gates of Agony. That was a great match, street fight with freaking all the weapons and stuff. The freaking through the crowd, great stuff. Just great freaking street fight. And for what I have to say, just lovable, man. Then we had freaking the Sussex Express, Jack Perry and Luchadores fences Aldrin and Mystery, and the Sussex Express won that match, which was okay for what it was. I mean, they could have given it more time, but not that so good, bro. And then we had Kyle Fletcher fences Kyle O'Reilly for the AW TNA or TNT. Sorry about that. TNT. I said TNA. I'll review it again. Kyle Fletcher fences Kyle O'Reilly for the AEW TNT Championship, TNT Championship, TNT Championship, TNT Championship. And I tell you, this match was a banger. And anybody that wants to talk shit about Kyle Fletcher, you're going to get your butt kicked. You talk about Kyle Fletcher, that's what you're going to get. Great match. Great freaking match, man. I'm telling you, good stuff. And then we had freaking Kaden Carter, known as now going by Lacey Lane. Lacey Lane fences Mercedes Moné, which was a great match. Mercedes Moné defeated her. Give it up to Kaden Carter. Lance Lane, give it up to her because she was good in WWE, bro. They dropped the ball on her and freaking Kiana Chance, bro. They dropped the ball with those two. And they were only tag team champions for freaking a week or two. Carlos can tell you in the comments section, bro. Bad. Just bad. Then we had Bandito and Brody King fences the Don Callis family, Okada and Tutesta. Oh my goodness. Great tag team match. Great stuff, man. And the Don Callis family won by pinfall with the Rainmaker from Okada on Bandito and earning a tag team title shot at Wrestle Dream. And it was the Jeopardy tag match, which was good and stuff. And then we had Orange Cassidy versus Pac, and that was the main event. And my goodness, that was a great match with Orange Cassidy versus Pac, bro. And Orange Cassidy won that match with a roll pin. And that's what happened on the show. And what's your thoughts about AEW so far? You can speak your mind, and I'll do Homecoming by myself, AEW Collision Homecoming by myself, and Raw from this past week real quick. So put your thoughts in and let everybody know that you're gonna probably leave and you know rest for the rest of the night. Give them a shout out. Tell them what you liked about AEW so far and what do you think about the company so far and so on and so forth. And WWE and MLW and all TNA and all that jazz. Are you there, Slash?
Yeah, I'm here. It's just
Okay, so tell people what you like so far about wrestling and stuff, and then do your thing or whatever. The rock out. Be
what I
there.
like about wrestling is mostly the possibility of like different move sets and different strategies and stuff right there. I don't know how do you put it. It's like the creativity of their moves involved. Like there's like different techniques you could say and stuff and all that. Like a lot of versatility you could say like between lighter weights and heavier weights and stuff right there, and specifically ground moves compared to high flying moves, which is what luchadors do and stuff right there. Like I said, like yeah, the possibility of like different wrestling moves here and there and stuff. That's what I really liked right there. Stuff. Just some good stuff right there.
I can talk
The
really
creativity
quick.
you could say.
I could talk to you real quick about Collision. Okay, so we had freaking a mixed tag team match with Megan Bain and FTR versus Willow Nightingale and freaking man Willow Nightingale man and Jet Speed. Good freaking main event, bro. That main event was so good, bro. I'm telling you, man. Then we had the freaking other 6 women tag match, which was great too, with Tony Storms and Chris Statlander versus Triangle of Madness, which they should be called the Sisters of Sin instead of freaking Triangle of Madness. I don't know why Tony Khan couldn't call them the Sisters of Sinners or something better, but that is what it is and stuff. We had Josh Alexander versus Kota Ibushi, which Kota Ibushi got hurt. Hopefully he has a speed recovery. Kota, we wish you luck, man. Good wrestler, man. Good wrestler, Kota. And for all the people giving crap to Kota, sorry for that. Had to do that to the trolls, bro. So yeah, we had Josh Alexander defeat Kota Ibushi. Like that was a good match, even though, like I said again. Then we had Matt Caster and Anthony Bowens. Yes, I wish this. I missed this. I missed this so bad, bro. And I missed the daddy ass thing. You remember the funny stuff that we used to do back in 23 or 22? Oh man. And then we had Anna Jay and Ty Mello defeating Dream Girl Ellie and um um Carolina Crew, which they are great. They are great. This was a quick match, you know what I'm saying, but not my cup of tea. Then we had Triangle of Madness defeating Chris Statlander and Tony Storms and Harley Cameron and stuff. And then we had the M&M TV cast call Roosh and Sammy Guevara and Dragolisto defeating Mansoor and Mason Madden and Johnny TV, which was fun. Finally seeing them, Johnny TV, for so freaking damn long since on television, but he's been on Ring of Honor. freaking Carlos can tell you that. Then Eddie Kingston defeated Beast Mortals, which was a good match with Eddie Kingston. Happy for Eddie Kingston. Good for the dude. And then, like I said again, the main event, FTR and Megan Bayne defeated Jet Speed and Willow Nightingale. Good stuff, bro. I tell you, this company is going to last for a long time. And people keep on talking the shit. They're going to see what's going to find out. They're going to find out. They're going to find out the hard way. FAFO. You know what that stands for short. And Slash Del Sol knows what it means. You people are going to find out. People are going to find out what's going to happen to them, bro. Right, Slash Del Sol? Speak your mind before you go, bro. I'll do the Raw review by myself this week.
What I gotta say about that? It's hard to say, to be honest, because honestly, I do not know what to say about that one right there. To be honest, that is a different one.
So, tell people about your Cardinals. You can talk about your Cardinals real quick, and then do your rock out, be there thing.
Oh, dude, if the Cardinals decides to lose again, man, yeah, I'm blaming that on Kyler Murray. Gosh, man, that dude needs to get his head out of his butt, man, based off of what my uncle said, man.
Oh,
Gosh, man.
and you know the why us Broncos are winning is because of our defense. Thank you, defense. Thank
Really
you.
good defense.
But you
Even my uncle likes the defense from the Broncos.
and you got to step up your game, Bo Nix, in the offense. Offense, you guys you're average. You're right here. Got to be up here with offense, like your defense. Your defense is up here. Our defense is up here. I mean to say, our defense is up here. We got to have our offense be up here, not down here. Up here. We'll get another Super Bowl if we be like that. I'm telling you, bro. That'll be our fourth ring. Fourth ring. Something more than the freaking Cardinals can freaking do. Cardinals need to win a Super Bowl one of these freaking days before I freaking are no longer in this world. I'll pray for that. Hopefully, if it's not this year, hopefully freaking next year. Because like freaking you wish and wish and wish, and they just keep freaking falling and falling and falling. Keep falling. You remember that song? Keep falling, falling. Sorry.
You think that was free falling?
Yeah, that song, Free Falling. Sorry, bro.
Free falling. Free falling.
Oh man. But anyways, I thank you for coming in here, Slash Del Sol. And
Sure thing.
One thing for sure, rock out and be there with Slash Del Sol. And you guys, if you don't like it, tough crap. Tough crap. You don't like it, tough crap. That's all I gotta say. See you, Slash. Peace out, brother. Peace out, man.
Peace out. Rock out and be there.
Man, I'll tell you guys, Raw this week. Appreciate you, Carlos, for showing that. Appreciate you, Carlos. Really, man. I appreciate you, man. If you can share this on Twitter, you can share this on Twitter if you want to. If not, I'll share it on Twitter and then you can like it and repost it. But I appreciate you stopping by though. I thought Advocate was going to stop by as well and Stampede, but it's fine. I mean, I love those guys too as brothers as well. Love them too. So yeah. So yeah, this past week we had Dominic Mysterio fences Penta for the WWE IC title, which was a good match, and Dominic Mysterio retained and won with a frog splash. And then we had CM Punk and all that jazz and all that, which Slash Del Sol was telling you guys a little bit about this stuff as well, which I can talk a little bit about it. Then LA Knight was interviewed and stuff and all that jazz. And then CM Punk rolled up and said last week was cute, and LA Knight sold one, and it's not happening again. And LA said he has to accept the illness of what is because he what it is, and insisting that is going to win tonight, and so on and so forth. Then we had Kairi Sane is chilling in a green room when Asuka came storming in to betray her, and so on and so forth, and all that backstage stuff and all that. And then back from the commercials, some UFC talent is shown in the front row and all that stuff, which my cousin likes that stuff from my dad's side. From my dad's side, my cousin likes UFC. I never told you guys that stuff on here on YouTube, but yeah, one of my cousins from my dad's side likes the UFC. Then I mean to say my cousin. Sorry, my cousin. Apologies, apologies, apologies. My cousin from my dad's side. And then Kairi Sane faced Rhea Ripley. The match was good. I thought it was a good match, and Rhea Ripley won with the rip tie and stuff and all that. Then we had Bronson Reed fences Jimmy Uso, and Bronson Reed won with the tsunami and all of that stuff. And then we had Bailey and Lyra Valkyria fences the Judgment Day, Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez. And Bailey and Lyra won, and with a rose plant from Bailey onto Roxanne Perez. And then all the stuff from the footage from Crown Jewel and stuff, and Stephanie Falkier, and had a congratulations and all that stuff, which was good with Stephanie Falkier and Tiffany Stratton and all that good stuff as well. And then AJ Styles rolled up and says he wished he won against John Cena at Crown Jewel, which was a great match and all of that stuff. Which we didn't talk about Crown Jewel. That's one thing I need to talk about real quick about Crown Jewel. Crown Jewel was a fun show, at least. At least it was a fun show, and this Raw was a good Raw. A good Raw since freaking 3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks since I've seen a good damn Raw. 4 weeks since AJ Lee was on television. Or not television, Netflix, sorry, Netflix. Since she was on Netflix. Since she's been on Netflix. But yeah, hopefully we see her soon again and stuff. But I'm happy for CM Punk. Really good for him and stuff and all of that stuff and jazz and all that. You know what I'm saying? And I'll talk to you guys more often. Try to be on here more often and do a live stream more often and do that stuff more often and stuff and talk about the weekly shows and stuff. If not, I'll probably do one every once Sunday. Every Sunday I'll do a live stream and just do Raw, SmackDown, NXT, all of them in one freaking thumbnail like I did with this. I'll just put Raw, SmackDown, NXT, AW, all of that Dynamite Collision together, and then do the TNA by itself and all that good stuff. But man, I'll do some clips for y'all. If I can't, I'll try my best to do little quick shorts. If I can't do that, then I'll just share it to you, Carlos, and all to the other people on X. But I can't wait, man. It's been since 3 years. 3 years since I've been to a wrestling show. 3 freaking years, man. And I have to give a shout out to Katie. Katie, thank you for telling me how far it was from me. Appreciate you, even though it's a long drive to go. But anyways, I just can't wait. Can't wait to have a long drive out there and stuff. A ride, I mean a long ride from, my family, one of my family members, you know. So one of them is going to be with me. So yeah, one of my family members is going to be with me to go to this show, and they're not an AEW fan, and hopefully they enjoy it. Hopefully they enjoy it. They don't know AEW really, so yeah. just started having them start watch AEW a little bit, and they're a fan of of the guys, the big guys, so yeah, that's all I have to say, guys, and that's all I have to say. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit those notification bells as always. And this is CJD 2006. I'll say it again. CJD 2006 stands for Christopher Jackson Denver 2006. I'll say it again, guys. CJD stands for Christopher Jackson Denver 2006. And that's all I have to say, guys. And peace out and take care. And peace out and take care.